Hello, everybody. You're listening to Alfred's video game news updates. Alfred's video game news updates is brought to you by the company Alfred and Friends. To find out more about how you can invest in any one of the subsidiary companies of Alfred and Friends, or to check out their numerous products and services, simply go to alfredandfriends.com. For this update, I would like to talk about the expansion pack for Sims 4. The new extension pack is called Eco Lifestyle. The Eco Lifestyle expansion pack. I have never seen any more obvious and blatant, attempts at programming and propaganda aimed at young people, and at gamers, as this has been so blatantly done. It is so obvious. This is like the most perfect case scenario because, of course, Sims is a game that lets people simulate life, and real life experience. So it is actually the most direct way of programming people on how to readjust the way they live their lives in line with all the eco-friendly and global warming nonsense, that feels everywhere, all the global warming propaganda and all the nonsense that they have been saying, which are all based on lies, about the environment and all that nonsense. But in any case, this has been so done perfectly. It is done quite well. And of course, kids who are into Sims are going to like it because it is basically giving you the task of rebuilding the world in the game, and saving the planet based on embracing an eco-friendly lifestyle and building an eco-friendly community. And with drawing parallels, it will teach people and influence people on how they are going to live in the real world, as in line with all the eco-friendly nonsense and all the global warming nonsense that is all over the place. That being said, when you look at things like this, and how this move have been made to influence people's minds and the minds of the youth, what are Christians doing with influencing the world with our message? Because keep in mind that heaven and earth will pass away, so all this eco-friendly whatever, even if you were to give some credence to it, this earth is eventually going to pass away, because God wants it to. He created the world with a time limit embedded inside. This earth that we live in, this particular earth, there's going to be a new heaven and a new earth. So these are things that you must realize. So that being said, that aside, the same God that created this earth, if he wants to extend it and make it last forever, he can, but he has chosen not to go that route. But all of that aside, what I want to draw your attention to, because when you see the trailer or when you understand how the Sims games work, you'll see that this is so perfect when it comes to programming people's minds in a direction of how they want to change their lifestyle. So what are we as Christians doing to change people's lifestyles in the direction of Christianity, in the direction of living in a godly manner? We need to take this more seriously. It is very, very important. It is extremely essential, that we do that. We need to take this very seriously, and we need to come together, build several video game companies and make multiple games and even simulation games and lifestyle simulation games, all kinds of games, all the different genres of games. We need to make them and influence the world and change the world. This is extremely important. That being said, we've come to the end of this broadcast. Make sure you go to alfredandfriends.com and reach out to us. We would like to communicate with you. We would like to have some rapport with you. There are things that we must do. So that being said, is important. We need to build games, and Alfred and Friends has subsidiary companies, that are also involved in the video game industry. So if you would like to work with us on any level, programmers, designer, whatever, reach out to us. We're looking forward to hearing from you and working together with you. So that is it for today. Thank you and God bless you.